Welcome to King's Football Show. This is the match reaction for Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. And what a game, guys! Arsenal totally dominated that game from start to finish. 5-0 victory, and we were amazing. We played much better than Forest. We were attacking them. We saw some wonderful goals from Martinelli and Partey and even Odegaard and Nelson, and we kept the first clean sheet uh, at home this season, which we haven't been blessed with. We've keeping all the clean sheets away from home, but great victory today. Uh, we are back top of the league, and yeah, the only negative from the game was probably uh, Saka's injury. Hopefully, it's not too bad, and hopefully, we'll see him back again soon. But it was a great game, great victory. And I'm very happy, especially after a few games where we haven't uh, been at our best. I did say that I do think that first half against Southampton, we played good enough to win that game, and it was good to see us, you know, win uh, at home. And obviously, we do have to mention that my co-host, my brother Stephen, happy birthday, mate. Um, Arsenal did their job. They made sure we won. I'm gonna put the link into the stream if you want to join. But yeah, happy birthday to Stephen, guys. Make sure you wish him a happy birthday. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. And overall, you must be happy today. We won, and we played so well. We played like Nottingham Forest had no chance, and we had so many people who had great performances today. I mean, even in the back, Tomiyasu was amazing. I think Gabriel and Saliba and Ben White all had a good game. I think Thomas Partey in midfield was just playing on his own level. I think Odegaard, Shaka had good games. Martinelli in first half, he was unplayable. Jesus again, uh, Jesus again was amazing, and obviously Saka before his injury was good. He had a great cross to Martinelli, and then obviously Nelson for me is man of the match for me today. Come on from the bench in his first game, I think in the Premier League actually, to score 2 goals and get 1 assist, and he was just electric. It was just electric, and it was good to see because Nelson is one of them players where he's always had this hype around him. He's always had this potential, but it's never really kind of kicked on. But today he did, and for me, he's my man of the match. But it's gonna be interesting to see who yours is. I'm gonna put the poll up, and then we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, guys, or should we give the man of the match to Steven on his birthday, making sure Arsenal keep on winning, staying top of the league? No, it's great. It's great. It's great to be back. It's great to win again, and it's great to see Arsenal score lots of goals because people been a bit worried with Arsenal. I think we only scored 3 goals in our last 4 games in total, including the Europa League game against PSV. So yeah, uh, great game. Arsenal top of the league. It's great to see, guys, and yes, I'll jump on to player rating soon. I just have to mention that I think Arteta today made the right substitutions, and I think he made the right starting 11. I know a lot of people were worried about Tomiyasu and felt like he can only play left back if it is against the top six side, but I think he showed today that he's a quality player. He can play left back against any opposition. He just needed more game time. We can't forget that Tomiyasu has not played a lot of football this season, and Tierney, unfortunately, as much as I like and rate him, he was poor against PSV. But yeah, today gonna talk about the game, and we're gonna talk about the goals we scored. So let's start with player rating, and then we'll break it down a bit more later on in terms of what did we do well, how come we scored so many goals, and what we can take from the game. And it is a good confidence boost for Arsenal. We do have a tough game against Chelsea next week, Sunday, and before that, we have a game against Zurich on Thursday where we need a point to secure first, because if PSV win, then we need a point. Obviously, if they don't win, then we'll be fine. But we can't rely on them. So let me see here. Let me put everything in order first, and then we will go through. And today you will see lots of high ratings. So yeah, let's start with Aaron Ramsdale in goal. He didn't have a lot to do today. Rambo, his distribution again solid. Um, I think I'll give him a 7, a good performance, because he didn't. I don't remember him having to do enough saves for me to give him like an 8 or 9, but he was good today, Ramsdale. And you can put your ratings as well in the chat, guys. Don't be afraid to let me know what your ratings are. Next player is Ben White, and what a transformation for Ben White. I have to give him an 8. I think he was solid today, and when we were 1-0 up, Gabriel made a mistake with his passing, and Lingard could have scored, and it was Ben White who was there blocking it. He was overlapping. He had a very good game today, Ben White. I'll give him an 8. I'm even tempted to give him a 9, but because there were so many other performances, I give him an 8. But again, I think he's another one that has proved that he can play right back. A lot of people thought that he wouldn't be able to play there for a long term, but for me, he looks even better at right back than centre back. And fair play to Ben, man. He stepped up this season. He's shown how important it is. And I think people forget that this is his second season at Arsenal. He's still new to this. The next player is William Saliba, another one who was solid today. Um, the striker, the Nigerian, Wanyemi had no chance against him, and he was good. He was good today, Saliba, and I think they dominated them. They had no chance today. Even when we were playing with the high line, he was always there with the recovery pace. He was solid on the ball. It was good to see, and then he got arrested as well, so we don't have to worry about the yellow card or him being suspended against Chelsea. So he lived to survive another game. Next player is Gabriel, another one who, for me, had a fantastic game. He had that one error with the pass where Lingard could have done better, but other than that, he was strong in the air. He was strong in the duels. He had good passing. And they're a good partnership. It's good to see Gabriel stepping up these few last few games after having a bit of a shaky period previously and being in the center for the wrong reasons. So I'm happy for him. He stepped up. He played well, and fair play to Ben. Sorry, to Gabriel. Fair play to him. And the next player we are going to look at is Tomiyasu. And Tomiyasu for me gets a 9. He was elite today. He stepped in. He played well in the middle. He had that inverted role, but he also overlapped, put in some good crosses. They had no chance on the left side, and he was amazing today, Tomiyasu. I will give him a 9. And don't give up on him as a left back, guys. You have to remember he's not played it a lot for Arsenal or in his career, so it was always going to take time for him to adjust. But he can play that inverted role because he's so comfortable on the ball, and his passing is quite underrated. And he showed today as well that he can overlap, and he helped Martinelli as well. So yeah, good game by Tomiyasu. I give him a 9. The next player is the general himself, Thomas Partey. What a goal. What a rocket. And it's good to see because last season he was missing those chances. He wasn't just missing them, they were going skyrocket. They were going outside the stadium. But this season, two fantastic goal, another one today, and fair play to Thomas. I have to give him a 9. He Not just the goal was fantastic, but his passing, the way he breaks the lines, how important he is for our attack, and how good his passing is. Thomas Partey, he's one of the best DMs in the league right now. He's up there with Rodri, and if he stays fit, we're gonna have a good season because he's that good, and no one is close to his level in the squad in that role. Like no one can do it at a similar or close enough level. So he showed again today how important and how integral he is to the way um, Arteta wants to play. And when Thomas Partey has a good game, we have a good game. Uh, I know we usually say that about Odegaard, but I think we need to add some more respect to Thomas Partey. He's been amazing for us now, and he's playing at that level. We are seeing that Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid that we were all waiting for. So fair play to him, man. Great, great game, great game. Yes. Next player is Granit Xhaka. I'll give him an 8. Granit was good today. It's just that some players were better than him. But again, another player's had a fantastic season. Another player who is doing well. Um, he he is so important to the way we play, and I'm just so happy that Granny has turned it around with everyone, with the fans. Is one of them where he's playing good. He's putting in solid performances, Granit Xhaka, and we waited for this guy for so many years, and he's finally there now. And fair play to him, fair play to him. The next player for me is Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard scored a fantastic goal, and I think he grew into the game. I think in the first half he wasn't that involved in the game, but in the second half, Odegaard was fantastic. He scored a goal. He played well. Um, he created chances, and it's good. He's adding goals to his season, to his locker. We've been asking for him to score more goals, to get more assists, and he's doing that. And it's good to see. And one thing with Odegaard as well is that he works hard, he presses, he gets into, he's stuck in. Yes, he's not the fastest player or the strongest player, but he always work hard, and I'm happy for him that he scored a great goal today. So fair play to him. And big up everyone that's tuned in. Big up Moss, Jesus for Moss. But yeah, Reese, course, wow. Anthony is saying Jesus not scoring is a worry. Yeah, it is a worry for him. It is a worry for him. I think as a team, we've shown that even though he's not scoring, we can score and we can win without him, which is a strength from the team. But obviously, as our number nine, as our center forward, Jesus need to start score goals. That's for sure. But we'll get into him. We'll get into him. Next player is Gabriel Martinelli. Wow, what a first half! What a game by Martinelli. Um, that header, running into finding that space, being ahead of the centre back, elite movement from him there, and he was terrorizing them. So I give Martinelli a 9. He had a very good game. He was probably our best player in the first half. He was so good that they had to triple up on him in the second half, and he gave another guy much more space. Nelson. We'll get into Nelson soon, but yeah, great game by Martinelli, and it's good to see him back on the score sheet. He's had a few games where he didn't score, but he scored again today, which was fantastic. Next guy is Jesus, and I'm gonna give Jesus a 7. Um, Jesus was good today. He worked hard. He opened up space. He created chances, but when it was time for him to score, he didn't score. And because he didn't score today, I can't give him more than a 7, especially when others were playing at similar level, but they were getting a goal or an assist. So I give Jesus a 7. I said it before, he's a very important player. He's one of the good thing with Jesus is that even when you don't get goals from him, you get a lot from him. So you will get a good dribbler, you get a good link up, hold up play, a good presser. Like he's complete. Like he doesn't need a goal to play well, but he does need to be more effective in front of goal. There will be games that will be harder, and we will need him to score. So hopefully against Chelsea, he can give us goals. And usually for Man City, he was a big game player. He was one of them players who in Champions League, in the league against Real Madrid, against Liverpool, against Arsenal, these games he usually scores. So hopefully he can score against Chelsea and continue that run. And next player is Saka. Unfortunately, I can only give him an 8 because he didn't play long enough to get a higher rating. He did go off injured today, Bukayo, which is a bit of a worry um, in terms of how important he is to the team. Fantastic assist to the first goal for Martinelli, and you could tell Forest they were so afraid of him. But we don't know. I don't think the injury is very bad, but it is a bit of a worry, and we're gonna have to wait for the next 2 3 days to see what's going on with Bukayo Saka. But yeah, it didn't look too well. But hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll be ready before the World Cup because I know it would mean a lot to him to play in the World Cup in his first World Cup, especially after what happened in the Euros 2 years ago. So yeah, the next player is obviously for me man of the match. What a performance! Probably his best ever for Arsenal's first team. I know he had a good performance a couple of years ago against Liverpool where he scored, but today, Reece Nelson, he was electric and he got 2 goals and an assist. He's man of the match for me. I'm giving him a 10. Complete performance coming on from the bench with that pressure, replacing Bukayo to score them 2 goals and that assist. It was just magic. for me, and I'm so happy for Reese because I've been one of them who've questioned him, and because I've seen Reese when he was a youngster. I've seen him in the under 21. I saw him when we would loan him out to Germany. He's always had potential, but he's not really been able to show his potential on the field really for Arsenal. But today he was fast, he was strong, he was creative, he was tricky, he was efficient, he was complete. And he came in, without expecting probably to play today. And wow, what a performance! What a performance! But you're not watching King Jesus was amazing. Could have had all the assists as he made those goals happen. He might make Jesus at least an 8. Yes, I said like Jesus for me, he had a good game. He wasn't poor at all, but because he didn't score, I give him a 7. Because others did score, others did turn up and give us goals. Oh, we got the birthday man here himself, birthday boy,
Yo,
5-0.
I
Happy
told you,
birthday!
mate. It should be my birthday every week. We win every week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's your fault then. You hear
Just
the here
ain't,
live, people.
mate.
It's
Just
Steve,
'cause I ain't as old as you. Like, let's.
bro. Well, isn't it your 40th birthday today?
Nah, 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 nah,
I
nah.
think
Let's
Anthony
have a
told
look.
me it's your 40th birthday today.
Yeah, we all know he speaks bollocks. So there you go.
So what did you make of Jesus? I gave him a 7. Most thinks he deserves
I gave him a
more.
6.
Okay, you see, I think he played well, but obviously for me, he didn't score, and because he didn't
He's not
score,
scoring, and the more he's not scoring, the more I'm gonna start marking him down.
yeah, yeah, I think it's fair enough. I think it's fair enough. And big up, happy birthday to Muncie as well. He's turning 40 today. Big up to
Yeah,
him.
he's the
Him and
40 odd.
Steven, him and Steven are birthday mates and age mates. So big up to them too. Celebrating 40 today. Steven and Muncie.
This guy
It
really loves
was
living, doesn't he? What do you put as
yeah,
Reece
yeah.
Nelson?
I gave him man of the match. I gave him a 10. I mean, to come on from the
Yeah,
bench, not,
prove you're
not,
better
not.
than Ketia.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, he was fantastic today. Honestly, we have to be honest. Like, and just the pressure, to replace Bukayo Saka, and
Let's
after
be
not
honest. When
having,
everyone came on, I bet the holes, even the ground, were like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
yeah, people were worried.
Mm.
Obviously, it's normal. It's
But
normal.
he's done more in 20 minutes than what Nketiah's done in the last 14 games.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But apparently
No,
he's good enough. He's good enough for this club. Apparently he's good enough for 100 grand a week. He's good enough for that Arsenal shirt number. Right? Apparently he's good enough because he does decently against Bodo Glimt and Zurich.
well, I think
So I'll
today,
tell you what, Bodo Glimt, we'll call them up now. You can fucking have Nketiah on a free. Right?
yeah, but
If
today,
that's his
Steven,
level.
Steven, no swearing and be positive, man. We want,
No, no,
yeah,
I'm just
today.
saying. No, I'm just saying. Like people that want to sit there and keep
Yeah.
going on about Nketiah and saying that he's good enough. Don't
Rashford
believe nothing
scored
I
for
hear.
Man United, Moss. I did tell you about Rashford,
Um,
FPL, 1-0
Pos,
up against
what
West
did
Ham.
you make of Gabriel?
I think he had a very good game. He made one mistake
What,
with the pass, but he was fantastic. They
mate?
couldn't get past him.
Mate, mate. De Bruyne couldn't have laid it off any better.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I said. It was one mistake with the pass, but other than that, he was solid. He was solid today.
Only because Nottingham Forest did not exist.
Nah, but we can only go for what he did in the game, and he was stable. He was the
I
number
gave
9
him,
had no chance in the
I gave him
air.
the worst.
Okay, but
Because for me,
I've been harsh on Gabriel, but today I think he
yeah,
was
but
good.
for me, Gabriel, I'm sorry, like he's proved to me again. Just like you say, it's one pass. Say you do
But
that
it
against
was one pass.
you do that against Man City. Then you see what happens.
But we can only judge him for the game he played
Yeah,
today
but
against the
if
opposition
he
he
can
played
do that
today.
against Nottingham Forest, knowing that
Yeah,
he's
but
never going to be dropped, he's going to do that again against friggin' this is my point. Like, I've not said we need to get rid of him or sell him. My point was I made yesterday. People telling me I'm moaning because like you shouldn't be moaning because we're top of the league. I'll criticise my players how I want, thank you. Right? Especially when your club's down in the relegation zone. Like, like I simply said, and the fact that that basically what I said was is that I feel he needs to be dropped. Put Ben White in the centre. Put Tommy on the right. So then Gabriel can sit there and think, crap, I've got competition here. If I don't shake up and improve my game, I'm going to have and him replace me. Right? And you've seen a number of players when they've been dropped, it's the best thing that happens to them. Because then you
Listen,
also get to see if he's got the mentality to be at Arsenal or not. Right?
I'm not against trying Ben White and
Because you
Saliba as
saw
a pair.
when Ben went into the centre with Saliba,
Mm.
it looked even better.
Yeah, listen, I've said it before. I'm not against it, but I do think that Gabriel
I think we
today.
need to try it. I think, especially if we're going to play Chelsea, because at the moment it seems to be every single game there's a mistake that could be so. And the only reason we don't get, and the only reason he gets away with it is because it's only Nottingham Forest or it's a Bournemouth. But if we do it against a Chelsea or a Man City, you can do what you want. We ain't going to win a game against them doing those mistakes. Look what happened
Yeah,
with Man United. It's because of our mistakes. We've got to they've got to know these mistakes can't keep continuing every single game, and it seems to be the same player every time.
yep. But yeah, you know my thoughts on Gabriel. Even I said it
Yeah,
last
I
season.
know.
You know that I rate Ben White higher than him, but I think he was
Yeah, and I called
solid.
you deluded for it, but I actually
Yeah, I
thought I
know.
make a point.
Yeah. But hey, hey, Ben White, another one stepped up, and big up Kojo. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
Partey needs
I
to
just
shoot more now. We've gone from Partey needs to stop shooting to Partey needs to shoot more. What a rocket! What a goal he scored today. Honestly, he was amazing today, Partey. Um, and the next player is Fabio Vieira. He came on in the 63rd minute with Cedric. What did you make of Vieira today?
I was six for me.
Yeah, I
Um,
think yeah,
box
six is
standard six.
yeah. I think six is okay. I don't think he was bad. I don't think he was amazing. I'll give him
He
a
did
six.
what needed to be done. To be honest, I think we were pretty much dead out.
Yeah. It's so hard to come in.
Not in the Forest were dead and out of it by then.
Yeah, it's hard to come in at that point of the game when we've scored
Still, yeah,
four
we sealed
goals
the game off.
already.
There's no need to go further.
Yeah. And next player that came on was Cedric. Another one, I think standard six.
Yeah,
Yeah, standard six for Cedric. And then who came on after that was
how many players you got here? Like, fuck, I ain't seen that many players in Arsenal squad. We ain't got a single
yeah, I
squad.
know some of them
What are you doing?
have
Fuck
got.
me and Pace in the same
Uh,
picture.
ah,
Let,
I'll fix it
that's no,
another
that's
day.
how Edu feels looks at our squad, innit? Innit? That's how he looks at our squad. Our squad's fine. Look at it. Look, we copied and pasted the same person.
Yeah, it's working. It's working. The next player, your favorite player that you love so much, Eddie Nketiah. Give him a five. I
uh,
don't think he did anything
Mate, he
special.
got out someone who's not even played for the last year and a half in our first team. He was
Yes,
on loan last season, and the
yes,
guy's been stunned and outshown by him.
yes.
And
I know
before
you
people
love
say,
him.
people say, yeah,
Yeah,
but Nketiah is a striker. He's not a winger. He played out in the wing against Bodo Glimt. He played out in the wing against PSV. And what did he do? Oh,
yeah,
let me think. F all. Like so. There you go. Reece Nelson comes in, two
yeah.
bangers straight away. Like
Now
you're
Reese was amazing. And
solely Prince Fuad. Any man that said to me that Eddie Nketiah is half decent, you lot are
what's
in a
your
mud.
rating, Steven? Come to
Four.
the point. I keep it a five. It's my stream.
Yeah,
Next player is
I'm
if
gonna say
I've
dictatorship
learned
over
from
it.
the best. next next player is Kieran Tierney. I give him a six.
Yeah, I'll
I
go with
think
that.
it was an average kind of performance or solid.
You disrespecting my Scottish heritage.
You're funny. But yeah, Stephen, what's your view on the game today?
Um, if you ask me after at half
Oh, you
time,
have to rate the manager first. Sorry, Mikel
I'll get him an
Arteta.
8.
I will give him a nine, and
Okay.
the reason is if you win, if you win 5-0 at home, and he managed to rest a lot of players as well in the early second half, I can't really complain. We kept a clean sheet, and we
The reason I gave him an 8 is because the lineup for me was a bit wrong
but
at
he
the start
wasn't
of the
wrong.
game. No. For me, at the start of the
Mm,
game, it was limiting what we really could do.
okay,
For me,
I'm just gonna read a few
because
comments here.
you saw it once the he made the key substitution that he made. I think like when he brought Reece Nelson on, it actually turned the game on its head. It really like opened us up easily to create chances and score goals.
Yeah,
So
so
it
big
just
up
we gave our
Kojo.
team and
He's
yeah,
saying
it
he's
helped
a
us a lot.
Chelsea supporter, but to be honest, Arsenal is playing for every point it sees and don't know what the energy is from. Yeah, I
I
mean Arsenal
to,
been impressive this
I could tell
season.
him that. I could tell him exactly where it's come from.
Yeah,
Like like, and this is the only way I work it out now.
yeah,
That team, and I
yeah,
think Arteta at the end of the season, though he
yeah,
was giving it, fifth place has been the improvement and pissing all fans off by saying so,
yeah,
right? What he's told them players, you are not doing that again.
yeah,
Right? You are not bottling top four again. Right?
yeah,
He's taken that, the fact that we've also done it to our, we've been beaten by our closest rivals when it should be the other way round, right?
yeah,
Because obviously we all know about Tottenham and their professional bottling jobs. They he's taken that so personally, and so do the squad and the players, that especially the homegrown players like Saka, you can count even Martinelli in that as well. Smith Rowe, like who are Hale End, they know the rivalry Tottenham. They know they're the ones that get fucked. They're the ones that get nothing. We're the we're the ones that finish above them. We're the
yeah,
ones that win trophies. So I think they took it as a massive insult, a
yeah,
massive insult. So like now it's just like we don't care, we're not losing.
yeah, yeah. And it's great to see, man. Listen, we are 12 games into the season. Almost a third of the games have been
I
played.
think we're 13 now, aren't we?
We've only played 12. Some have played 13.
Yeah, because we
We
had
got
one game cancelled, didn't
10,
we?
10, 10 win, one draw, one loss, 31 points. It's a lot. And I'm looking forward to the Chelsea game for once. We have a good opportunity. We scored five, they lost 4-1, but it is a derby, and I always say this. When it comes to
Mm.
derbies, form goes out the window, and
You think?
whoever wants it most usually wins it.
Yeah, you remember when Chelsea I think it was Arteta's first full season, wasn't it? We were
Yeah,
16th in the table, and it was Chelsea that turned it on its head.
yeah,
So like, thanks to Lampard, cheers mate.
mm,
So yeah, like I mean the Brighton game shocked me. Do you know what? Can I just make a point? I know this is off Arsenal, but I've got to make this point.
yeah,
I've got a bone to pick with the Brighton the fan base.
yeah.
I really have.
Embarrassing
That
from
is
them.
embarrassing. Like that, what that man has done for you and your
Mm,
club,
yeah,
kept you surviving, got
yeah,
you the best ever finish last season,
yeah.
and because
And
Chelsea,
don't forget,
you're
he,
expecting him to turn down an offer to go to manage one of the biggest clubs in Europe,
yeah,
right? Like a job that he's never had that big before,
yeah,
right? support a team that, let's be honest, they're never going to get into the top six. They
Yeah, and
ain't going to.
it's not like he's not from Brighton. He's never played for them, so it's like,
No, but also,
why should he
he
stay?
didn't. He didn't say, "Oh fuck you, like, f you lot, I'm gone."
Yeah, he
If you
even
know what I
made
mean.
sure they got paid.
He didn't. Yeah, but he didn't say like "f you," this, that, and all the other. I'm going this, that, and the other. He
Yeah,
didn't cause a massive effort. He said, "Look, this is a great opportunity for me. I've got
yeah,
to take it."
yeah.
You're sitting there booing him after what he's done for you. You look don't deserve a good manager.
No,
I
no,
used to
I
think
know it.
highly of Brighton and highly of Brighton as a club, and I'm
Yeah,
sorry, your fan base has just ruined it
yeah, yeah, and
because that
it's
was
a bit
disgusting.
sad.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. It was disgusting. Couldn't
Yeah,
stand
I
it.
agree. Big up
I
Balgav, how
don't
you doing,
care,
mate?
and
Hey
I
guys.
I don't care what any But I don't care if a Brighton
Oh, you
fan
don't
comes
care
in
what
and tells.
Balgav have to say?
No, I don't
Wow.
care what our Brighton fans have to say about what I'm saying about their club,
Yeah,
about their
that's a
support.
joke.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I hear that. I hear that. But yeah, man, what do you have to say quickly about the game before?
Hey, all I'm saying is listen, we wanted a response. We got a response today. That's
Yeah,
you remember the game on against PSV? We were all three of us were like very disappointed.
yeah,
Hmm.
So this is like a revenge game, and we took a. They showed the perfect response. Congrats to Reece Nelson, by the way.
yeah. I
Great
know.
goals. I mean, Partey with another banger. I swear, if he can do
Yeah,
this, like Partey goal when Partey scores, it's a good goal.
yeah, yeah. I've seen that, and it's good to see. And he was amazing today. He played so well. His passing is so important to our attack, and it was just great to see us, play good, press, play two good half. It wasn't just like, oh, the first half was good. Both half were good from us today, and fair play. We kept a clean sheet. We scored 5 goals. We are back top of the league. It's good to take that into the Chelsea game, London Derby. We have a good record now at Stamford Bridge, so I'm looking forward. I think we got like 2 wins and a draw in our last three
I'm not
visits
gonna
there.
lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I do see about me in school.
he's been rubbish for them. I doubt that.
I
What do you?
do see
No,
it. I
I
see
mean,
it.
with
The game
Chelsea,
he'll turn up at, it'll be Arsenal Chelsea,
hey,
guaranteed.
If will
hey,
he
listen,
start even? He's not a starter for them right now.
who you talking about, Aubameyang?
Yeah,
It
he's
will.
talking about
He's
Obama.
been. It depends on.
It will.
I think they'll start him because of the emotional side of this game. But
Hmm.
me personally, I look at hey, our team. We love going to Stamford Bridge. By the way, it's like a second
Yeah,
home the last couple years. So
Oh,
yeah,
don't say that, Bargav, for God's sake.
come on. Do you know how many Chelsea fans I
No,
got to deal
no.
with around here that
Bargav,
that,
yeah,
that
Bargav,
became fans of that club because of
Bargav.
Christian Pulisic? Don't tell
No,
me
no,
don't tell me like
no,
I
no, no,
can't say
no, no,
that. Like I
no, no,
mean,
no, Bargav,
yeah.
Bargav. No, the reason you can't, right, is because it's a fucking sorry, it's a
yes, it is a
derby for,
derby.
Stop
it's a
swearing,
der,
Steven.
sorry, it's a derby for a start, right? Two, like, how many times, right, have we gone in there thinking we're the whole 9 yards and get absolutely touched, right?
Dude,
You say
No,
Chelsea
no,
we were at
team,
no,
our
well, look,
worst and we still
no.
beat them. So have some confidence with it. Like I mean, this is
We've
one
we've
of
have,
it's
won
a
a
big
lot
listen,
of
game.
games
It's a
there
big game.
lately,
it's,
Steven.
yeah, and this could be the
You
one
remember
game that could,
Boxing Day? You remember Boxing Day a couple years ago, and
uh,
we were on a terrible run, and we did it. Come on, there's a
Bargav.
joy with football that you
This
have
is
to
this
have.
yes, but this is London. This is a London derby. You can't just say we're gonna walk in there and just go absolutely
No one is
booing
saying
like
that.
this.
No one. I'm
I'm
not
just saying.
saying
No
that.
one is
Yeah,
saying
but
that. I
saying
did
like
tell
Stamford
you,
Bridge, staying Stamford Bridge is
Hey,
your
listen.
second home. It's like walk over
but
there like it's
you
some
have
of the
to take it into
forest.
context. It's a bit of a banter into that, but
It's a banter.
obviously
Not. It's not like.
it's
It's
a
not like.
derby, Steven. Like they are our
Well,
rivals. We
he
have
could
to
be
be
the
able
one
to
that gets
banter
clipped,
them a
not
bit.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
but
come on. I
hopefully,
mean, the amount
hopefully,
of people around me that are Chelsea fans, and I
yeah,
remember after the Orlando game,
yeah,
bantering the hell out of them because I'm so used to them talking about us in a bad way, and we do beat them every year.
So that's
So
because they've been the most successful club in the last 20 years, mate.
yeah. But it's gonna be a
So
tough game. It's
I know you
another
love Chelsea. I know you
context.
love Chelsea. That's like your That's like the club that you want to be like.
Read that.
I
I
don't.
really
I
couldn't
don't.
care. No,
Yeah,
no, sorry. Don't tell me I still love Chelsea. Get out of here.
yeah.
To an extent.
But guys,
No, no,
guys.
not to any extent. I'm
Yeah,
not
listen,
Luca.
listen.
I don't go
Yes.
singing Thomas Tuchel songs.
Yeah, I know. We know. It's just bad there. But we'll do a preview show for that game. Kojo, if you're interested to join that show, let me know. I'll contact you, and you can be on the preview game for the Arsenal versus Chelsea game. It's gonna be an interesting derby. Chelsea are gonna wanna show the world that after the embarrassment against Brighton, they're gonna want to turn it around, and they're gonna want to show that they are still up there. So it's not gonna be an easy
And what
game.
a day to do it if
Yeah,
with their new
yeah,
striker scoring against their old club.
yeah,
Hey, I'm
yeah,
Just
yeah.
excited.
saying.
Hey, I'm
But I'm
excited.
looking forward to the game. I'm not scared, but
I'm not saying I'm
I'm not
obviously we
looking
scared.
have to
forward to it,
respect
but
them.
yeah,
Mm,
that's what I'm saying. Just calm it down.
yeah,
Hey, some people. Hey, there's certain
Afterwards,
certain
rip them
clubs.
apart.
Certain
No,
clubs like I have to
no,
deal with on a regular basis, right?
no, buggers,
Certain
buggers,
clubs I have to
buggers.
deal with on a regular
All I'm
basis.
saying
So
is, if we win the game, rip them to shreds. Do whatever. Couldn't care. This, when it's before the game, just a little bit of just, wait, it's his Chelsea. We've got to be on our game.
damn, man, you're killing my joy of football.
I'm not killing your joy of football. Jesus,
yeah,
help.
yeah. But guys,
I'm joking.
um, we're gonna end the stream. Uh, Steven, tell people where can they find you, and happy birthday again, mate.
You can find me hiding in the cupboard, like trying to predict this Chelsea result. Um, um, yeah. Um, SVT TV, we do Arsenal Premier League content. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe for this channel first before you do anything. Then make sure you go check out my channel as well. We do, yeah. So any fan that wants to come on and do their own, like, be part of the Premier League content, they can do so. So you hit us up on Twitter. You've got a Twitter handle there. You've also got at SFeetly, which if you take the TV off it, you've got that, and on Insta as well. So and yeah, I'm also live tonight for an F1 stream. We're doing the Mexican Grand Prix. To which point I'll probably finish the season off and then shut the channel down because no, I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting it
Ah,
down.
okay.
I'm not watching a sport that sponsors cheaters.
Yeah, that's the link to Steven's channel, by the way, guy. SVT TV.
I'm
Make
sorry,
sure you subscribe.
I can't do content on a sport that lets cheaters cheat away to a title and then keep it.
Yeah, fair play, fair play. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on,
Not my
bro.
morals, man. No, no worries, man.
Yeah,
Cool.
bug up. Where can people find you?
Yeah, you'll see me on you'll see me on different shows. Just love talking about the sport. Definitely subscribe to King's Football Show. Subscribe to SFeetly TV. And yeah, I mean, banter aside, it's been a great show, and I'm glad I can come on for a couple minutes. Can't wait for next week.
Big up, bug up. Thank you for coming on. Thank you, Steven. Thank you to the chat as well. It was a great victory again for the Gunners. 5-0 at home, clean sheet. Make sure you subscribe to SVT TV. Make sure you like and share this content. And what can I say? Arsenal are still on top of the league, and obviously the tradition has to continue.
Baby, where is the remote?
Remote?
Yes.
Arsenal.
What do you mean by Arsenal?
On top of the table.